there's a difference between playing this long game and having a short game. For I'm an individual contributor. I might be a manager of a small team. I might be a manager of a bigger team, and I might be an executive. Like those views are very different. And how do you get, I'm just talking about work here, not from a personal perspective, individual contributors to have a career long-term thinking mixed in with their day-to-day?
Yeah, well, it is really essential for people at all levels. I mean, one of the things that I often get called in for, I know you and I both have a sort of fairly significant sideline in keynote speaking, at least when there's not pandemics intervening. And oftentimes a use case that I get called in to talk about is for things like career week at companies, because so often what I hear from companies is we don't really have, or, at least anymore, an established career path for people. They kind of have to find their own way. And yet people don't necessarily know this. They don't appreciate what that means. And they're confused because they keep going to their boss and they're like, why am I not getting promoted? Like, what's the deal? And the company's like, sorry, look, you're going to have to sort of drive this train yourself. It's not like there's an escalator anymore where, every 2 years you get, the extra thing. And so I think that closing that gap and uncovering and talking about that disconnect is really important, because people need to know you are the captain of your own ship now. And if you want to be moving forward or, doing lateral moves and things like that, the good news is that way more things are possible now in terms of career tracks than they ever were. If you're like, yeah, I want to be doing blah, blah, blah in China, like probably you can, but you need to be the one raising your hand, connecting with people, asking about it, finding your pathway into it. And it involves a level of proactivity that sometimes a lot of people, they're certainly not trained for, they're not used to it. But once you do embrace it, it actually is incredibly empowering.